Hello everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. Oh, I am excited to continue today. Also a little scared. A lot happened in the last video. Like, first of all, Roberto, he went crazy. He's lost it, and Yang manipulated him, and now he's out for blood. He wants revenge on Nicola, and he did that by killing poor Marco. No, and he's blaming Nicola for it. Oh, Roberto, I'm scared of this man. Like, he's gone kind of yandere, and I'm really not a fan of yanderes. They scare me. I don't like them. Like, the only exception really is Kanato from Diabolic Lovers. He's written in a way that I really, really like. He's like the one exception to the rule, but 9 times out of 10, when there's a yandere, I am running for the hills. Nicola and Lily, they finally kissed. They did, and now Nicola's like, stay away from me, I'm wanted for murder. Oh boy, okay. I don't know how many more episodes of this route there will be. I'm pretty sure there's an after ending, but it's pretty short. I forget what chapter we're even in, if we're in 6 or 7. I don't remember. But anyway, let us just continue. Some time passed. I couldn't get my thoughts straight with what happened. Yeah, same. Some reached out to me with concern, but I couldn't grasp what they were saying to me. I figured there was no use for me to be in the lounge, so I saw myself out when... Oh, Orlock! Ah, it has been a while since we've seen you. You're Orlock. Orlock turned to me upon hearing me call out his name. I just wanted to speak with you for a moment. Here, come into my room. Get in my room right now. It's this way. I'm pulling you along. I don't care, you're coming with me. I tugged on his arm for him to follow me. Orlock followed me without saying a word. I read the morning paper, and it said that Nicola killed an officer, Marco. Do you know anything about this incident by chance? Really? You're an informant, right? I figured you'd know much more than me, since I'm locked here inside the manor. Orlock looked away from me and sighed. Damn it. We're not close enough. Not enough relationship points for free information. So, how much does it cost? I have some money back at the church in my room. If it isn't enough, I'll find a way to cover it. Please? Huh? Why'd you tell me I was gonna have to? Thank you, Orlock. I gave a great smile hearing his words. Orlock at me. I just combined those words. Orlock looked at me, and for a second, I thought I saw the faintest trace of a smile. Yeah, I see it too. It's in his sprite. Poor Marco. Marco. I still couldn't believe he was killed, even after hearing Orlock confirm his name. Now I almost called him Corlock. What is wrong with me? Combining his name with other words, changing the first letter of his name. Ugh. Yes. I felt a sharp pain in my heart, but I nodded to let him continue. It can't be. Okay, but how did he say it? Because I think he died pretty quickly after Roberto shot him. Are we saying that he like left a note behind? Because that could easily be forged. Are we taking Roberto's word for it? Because we know he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Huh? I recall something about a rumor earlier. I could see what he was saying, especially considering Berlone's background. I clenched my fist. I mustered the strength to ask Orlock. What is this rumor about?
ニコラがダンテを殺そうとして失敗したって思われてる。最近立て続けに起きてるブルローネマフィアの構成員殺し。
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna say he's doing it, are they?
それにもニコラが絡んでるんじゃないかって。
That can't be possible.
それは俺も知ってる。だけど町の人はそう思
The
ってない。
citizens are stupid.
火のないところにも煙は立つ。誰かが面白半分に言い出したこともそれなりに信憑性があれば人はそれが真実だと思うようになる。
That's horrible. Then again, I understood what he meant. Various people came to the church. Rumors also followed them. Sometimes baseless rumors would spread like wildfire as if it were truth. Isn't there anything that can be done?
幹部のニコラがファミリーを裏切った。それは多分あなたが想像している以上に大変なこ
You
と。
still don't know exactly why he did that.
だからその時点でもう町の人たちからの尊敬を損なってたと思う。ニコラが裏切ったのはダンテに対する不満があったから。ニコラの目的はダンテを殺してファルツォーネのカポになること。ずっとダンテのそばにいたのだって寝首をかく機会を狙ってたから。
But why did Nicola betray the Falzone family? I didn't know the answer to that. Which is why I couldn't refute what he was saying. But something isn't right. It would be very out of character for him. If he really wanted to become the boss, he wouldn't have betrayed the family. Even if Dante were killed. There's no way he'd be welcomed back to the Falzone, especially after his betrayal.
それとファルツォーネの先代のカポが暗殺されたって噂は知ってる？
Yes, I recall that rumor vividly. And I knew now that the assassination was indeed fact.
あの噂にもまた火がついた。
What are they saying? Nicola did that too? Why would it? I stopped mid-sentence and thought a while. Wait, don't tell me that people are saying Nicola killed the previous boss.
昔からずっとファルツォーネの乗っ取りを企んできたんじゃないかって。
How dare they?
俺が話せるのはこれだけ。じゃあ。
With that, Orlock turned his back to me and headed to the door. I had no words to say to hold him back. I continued thinking, alone in my room.
あの日はちょうどニコラ坊ちゃんが留守にしていた晩でしてね。
Nicola wasn't at the manor the night the previous boss was assassinated. That's what Julia said. But
先代が亡くなった時、ダンテは真っ先に駆け寄って遺体にすがって泣いていた。
Nicola worded it in a way that sounded like he saw what happened that night. Huh. Interesting. We're gonna have two on the way. Request. I mean, I would have taken that as like, oh,
俺にできるのは
a little Orlock talk.
これくらい。
I took it in a way as like, you know, they found him dead later. And he was like, oh, father. And then embraced him, you know? But since they're bringing it up, I'm guessing that's not what he meant. I could only hope that the accusations would disappear. I really shouldn't take sides.
Yo, 情報や。
I stopped in my tracks and slowly turned around. I sensed his presence, but I didn't expect him to stop me.
お前に依頼があるんだ。ちょっと話さねえか。
依頼？今日はよく呼び止められる。
Well, why were you here in the first place, then? We gotta sit through this long again to get to the other one. Uh-huh. Yep. Rumors. Dante.
報告があります。
Oh, I thought you were Falzone member D for a minute. Nah, you're Brass B.
大方、
巷の噂話のことだろう。
I hope Dante's smart enough to know that it wasn't Nicola.
はい。組織内の一派に彼を担ぎ出そうとする動きがあります。カポにはニコラ・フランチェスカの方がふさわしいのではないかと考える派閥があるようで。
Oh dear.
ニコラは優秀な男だからな。部下の面倒もよく見ていた。だからこそ、ファミリーを離れた今も一定の人望がある。
おっしゃる通りです、カポ。そして、最初から裏切り者として彼を処罰していればよかったと、幹部の中からも不満を持つ者が出ています。カポの判断は間違っていたのではないかと。
なるほど。
このままでは危険です。組織の内外にはっきりと示すためにも、彼を、ニコラ・フランチェスカを粛清すべきではないかと。
The time to decide was drawing near. Okay. Maybe Dante doesn't realize it. Right, you already said that like 3 times. I finally understood why I felt something was odd about that line back then. A new day arrived. I went to the lounge first thing in the morning, but Nicola was nowhere to be found. Did he step out already? It was obvious that he'd avoid the crowd. Still, I hoped I would be able to see him. My shoulders dropped with disappointment.
リリー、ちょっといいか。
Buongiorno, Gil. Is there a problem?
あんた、そろそろ教会の様子でも気になってるんじゃねえかと思ってな。今日の午後、俺は礼拝に行く予定だ。一緒に行くか？
My eyes widened at Gil's invitation. I haven't been there in forever. I'd completely forgotten about my home. Yeah, with all the things happening around me. Yes, please. Thank you, Gil. I gave a bright smile, and Gil smiled back at me. Oh, but is it okay for me to go outside?
あんたの件については会合で結論が出てる。他の組織が手を出してくるようなことはねえはずだ。
I don't know about that. I see. I breathed a sigh of relief. I still feel like it's not safe. I could finally go to the church and see Sister Sophia and everyone else there. Just thinking about it lifted my spirits. It feels like it's been forever. It certainly has been. Simply knowing that I was standing here made my heart swell with joy.
俺は聖堂に行く。あんた、シスターと話がしたいんだろ？
Yes, I think she may be in the rectory now? Sometimes this game makes me feel like I'm stupid.
おい、彼女について行ってやれ。
任せてください、ギル。
Gil ordered one of his men to follow me. Thank you, Gil. I'll see you later. I give my sincere thanks and headed to the rectory?
Lily, よく無事で。
Sister Sophia. I ran as quickly as I could toward her. Sophia embraced me firmly within her arms. I'm so happy. Being able to feel her warmth like this is so comforting.
ずっと心配していました。あなたがファルツォーネの保護下を離れたと聞いて、何か不自由はありませんでしたか？
Yes, I'm fine. The Visconti family is taking great care of me, but Gil only brought me here for today while he's visiting, so I need to go back.
そうですか。
I might not be able to come again for a while, but please don't worry about me. Sophia had a worried look on her face, but she nodded, hearing my words.
わかりました。あなたに神のご加護がありますように。
Thank you, Sister Sophia. Hey, how's Elena? I'll never know. Sophia told me about all sorts of things during the little time I had with her. Oh, that Elena almost finished with her rehabilitation. Nice! I thought you just weren't going to tell me. That the Falzone family was still keeping watch of the area. And that, as Orlock said, the people in town were all speaking ill of Nicola and treating him like some kind of evil. I bid farewell to Sister Sophia and waited for Gil outside the church with my bodyguard.
待て、リリアーナ・アドルナート。
Ah! Help! Help! Somebody call 911! Police! Oh shit, he is the police! Help! Gilbert! Nicola! Anyone! Roberto! Oh, the last I saw him was back when we had the meeting at the casino. Help! I kept my guard up as I turned toward him.
彼女に何の用だ？
This is my bodyguard. Help me, bodyguard!
俺は警察だ。マフィアに用はない。下がっていろ。
It is when you frame one of our members for murder! He glanced at me. It'll be okay. I responded with a nod. Those two getting into an argument would only make matters worse for the Visconti. I heard about Marco. My condolences.
ああ、死んだマルコのためにも、俺は必ずフランチェスカを逮捕す
His
る。
death will be in vain because you're the one that killed him!
リリアーナ、お前を保護してやる。
No. No. I'm in the Visconti's protection.
今すぐビスコンティを、
I don't care.
あの犯罪者のそばを離れろ。このままでは危険だ。
Take the hint. I responded to Roberto. Let's see here. I'll stay with Nicola. You won't like that. No, I'm quite fine. I'm going to stay with Nicola. I bluntly refused Roberto's offer. You're scary. I want to be with Nicola. After all this time, I finally understood why I wanted to be with him. I was in love. There you go. You hadn't really said it.
あいつはニコラ・フランチェスカはダンテ・ファルツォーネ
No,
を
you
殺そう
did.
とした。自分がずっと仕えてきた相手をだ。お前も利用価値がなくなればすぐ殺される。それがわからないのか。
Roberto's words weren't swaying me. I felt surprisingly calm and serene inside. You're wrong. Nicola wasn't the perpetrator.
なぜそう言い切れる？
I saw it. I saw it all. Nicola still cares about Dante immensely to this day. Someone else tried to kill Dante.
お前は汚れてしまったんだな。
Don't look at me like that! Roberto looked down at me with cold eyes. I felt a shiver run down my spine.
何をしてる？
Being scary? Suddenly, Gil's stern voice cut through the air. Save me! He stepped in between us to block Roberto's advancement.
待たせたな。さっさと帰ろうぜ。じきに夕食の時間だ。
Yes. Gil beckoned me to follow him. I sensed something and turned around. I sensed his scary face. Roberto stood there in silence. He wasn't trying to stop us, but he was glaring at us with the same hatred-filled eyes from that night. Help me. It was almost dinner at the Visconti. I was surprised to see Nicola ready for dinner. Oh my god, you're here. Nicola. Nicola shook his head slightly to let me know not to talk to him. Don't associate with me, I'm wanted for murder. Now wouldn't be a good time to talk. The men around us were whispering amongst themselves. It must be about the rumors from the article. Nicola looks unbothered, but that doesn't mean he isn't suffering. An awkward dinner came and went. Nicola. With dinner over, I ran out of the lounge to chase after Nicola. He opened his mouth to speak, but I began speaking first. Nah, You're gonna be all like, stay away from me. I want to discuss something with you. It's about Roberto. I think he's crazy. He closed his mouth and thought for a moment, then nodded in reply.
わかった。君の部屋で話そう。
Thank you, Nicola. I smiled, hearing Nicola's voice again. I really did need to speak with him about Roberto, but I was overjoyed to have any reason to speak with Nicola at all. Nicola nodded after hearing my story about what happened back at the church.
これは僕の見解だけど、彼は君に強く執着しているように見えるな。特別な感情を抱いているんだよ。
And that's putting it lightly. Special?
そう。カジノで僕を撃った時もひどく動揺していただろう。君が僕をかばったことに。
But wasn't that just shock because he was close to killing a civilian?
君が他の男をかばったことに反応していたんじゃないかな。
I suppose that could be possible, but... Oh, it's very possible. I'm sorry, I must have been daydreaming.
気をつけろ。
I don't think he really likes me at all. Oh my god, he likes you too much.
それはきっと僕にだからわかるんだよ。だって僕も
See, Roberto, this is... You really gave her the wrong impression. She was like, yeah, that guy hates me. He suddenly stopped mid-sentence. A short moment of silence fell over us, but I mustered the courage to speak. Nicola, it seems like there are rumors going around town. Something about you killing Marco. They're also saying that you're trying to become the next boss by killing Dante. He stared at me with a concerned expression. I looked back at him. Let's see here. Why aren't you denying what I said? Deny it. I know what happened. Nicola, what? You didn't kill anyone. Why aren't you denying the allegations? I told him matter-of-factly that he didn't kill anyone. My unshakable conviction must be why he looked so surprised. I knew it. His expression confirmed my belief. Nicola didn't kill Marco.
どうして断言できるの？
Well, I called myself before continuing. I know you're not telling me everything, Nicola, but you're not the type of person to have killed Dante's father. You also wouldn't kill Dante to become boss, so there's no way you would have killed Marco.
何それ？感情論？
And my emotions are right. No, it's the conclusion I came to, based on everything I've observed until now. I feel like I said observed weird. Did I say observed? I didn't come to that conclusion from blind trust.
じゃあ君の質問に答えてあげよう。どうして僕が否認しないのか。
Yes, please do.
僕がアリバイを提示して殺していないと公に言えばこの状況は変わるかもしれない。けど、そうしたらいろんなことが明らかになってしま
Like what?
う。もしかしたら誰かが秘密のままにしておきたいことまで。
Like what? Trying to keep secret? I took his hand hesitantly. Nicola swallowed his breath in surprise as I kept my eyes on him. Nicola, you were at the manor when the previous boss was killed that night, right? But you spoke about it as if you saw what happened.
先代が亡くなった時、ダンテは真っ先に駆け寄って遺体にすがって泣いていた。
What you said has bothered me all this time. Where were you that day, really?
わかった。あの夜のことを君に話そう。ただ、僕にも事情があるから、この話は他言無用でお願いしたい。
Dante killed him. I don't know. Throwing stuff out there. Yes, I promise. He then closed his eyes, recalling the past. He slowly began to speak.
あの夜、妙な物音がして、僕はカポの執務室を訪ねた。僕が行った時には全てが終わっていて、ダンテはカポの父親の遺体にすがって泣いていた。
Dante.
彼が泣いているのを見たのは、彼の母親が死んだ時以来だった。大人になってからの涙の方が、見ていてちょっと答えたね。僕は長年ダンテの父親を嫌っていた。ダンテに対して厳しすぎると思っていたし、それにあの人は実子じゃない僕の方を可愛がっているようにすら見えた。表向きはね。ある程度年を重ねれば嫌でもわかる。先代はダンテを愛していたからこそきつく当たっていたんだって。
I can see that. A pampered son would only end up despised in the future.
そういうこと。それにしてももう少し他にやりようがあるんじゃないかと思ったけどね。対面があるとはいえ、ダンテに憎まれたら本末転倒じゃない？事実、ダンテ自身父親を避けているように見えたしね。でも本当は全部分かっていたんだろうね。泣いている彼を見たとき、僕はダンテの気持ちを初めて理解した。
Nicola.
僕にはその姿が彼の母が死んだ時に見た姿と重なって見えた。ダンテは当然そんな姿を誰かに、僕にだって見られたくないはずだと思った。 だけどその時ばかりは僕も上手に見ていないふりをする自信がなかった。今も昔も嘘をつくのはそれなりに得意なつもりなんだけどね。
So that night,
一旦頭を冷やそうと思って屋敷を出た。時間を置いて冷静になって、その後は上手に普段通りに振る舞うつもりだった。でもうまく演じているつもりだったのは僕だけだったんだろうね。
come to think of it, Julia mentioned that you were making a lot of mistakes back then.
どうも僕はダンテのことが絡むと平静を保てなくなるみたいでね。
For you, he's like... Nicola nodded and continued.
尊重すべきカポというだけの存在じゃない。
So is that it? Like, you lied just because you saw Dante crying? And I get, like, you want to respect his privacy, you know, but like, I don't know, I thought it was going to be something like way more deep than that. Other than Dante cried when his dad died.
たった一人の弟みたいなも
Oh,
のだったから。
your family!
マフィアとして振る舞う間はボロは出さずにいられるんだけど、僕っていう個人になった途端隙ができちゃうんだろうね、きっと。
Nicola's explanation made it very clear what happened that day Dante's father died. But, Nicola,
Hmm?
if you care so much about Dante, why did you betray the family? I bluntly asked the most important question. He smiled wryly like before, but this time didn't reprimand me for asking. Please tell me.
組織を裏切ること自体はずいぶん前から計画していたんだよ。
Huh? Really? But I thought you cared about the family.
否定はしないけど、あれは古い組織だ。多くのものに縛られすぎている。特にダンテは。
Their rules and traditions probably burdened Dante the most.
ファミリーのことを思えばこそ、僕はもう終わりにすべきだと思っている。ファルツォーネとウィスコンティ、もともとは一つの組織だったにもかかわらず、双方には決定的な違いがある。君も知っているよね。
Everyone in Berlone knew why the Visconti separated themselves from the Falzoni family. The Falzoni kept only those within their bloodline. All of its members are Italian. The Visconti is the complete opposite. They recruit people on talent and skill.
そう。ダンテを縛るのはファルツォーネの血そのものだ。
Hearing his words felt like all the pieces were falling into place. Nicola, you still see Dante as someone very precious to you, don't you? You betrayed Dante not because you hated him or because you wanted to be boss. He smiled with a hint of grief and replied to my murmurings.
そうだよ。僕はダンテのことを解放したいだけなんだ。
Okay. I get that, but how does you betraying accomplish that? Because Dante's still there as boss.
ファルツォーネファミリーを潰してダンテからカポの座を奪い、ブルローネから追放する。
Oh. And you think... I don't know, is Dante gonna be happy about that?
この町を出れば彼は自由になれるんだ。血に縛られない生き方ができるようになる。
Nicola, I don't know how I feel about this plan. And that's why you betrayed the Falzoni family. You turned on Dante and the family, knowing you would be marked as a traitor. Nicola gave a weak smile as if to affirm that what I said was true. Wasn't there another option? This is way too risky. Yeah, I know. It's like... And then it's also like once Dante is quote-unquote free, I don't know, I feel like there's a whole bunch of issues there then. Like, he's lived his whole life in the mafia, and then it's suddenly like, surprise, you're not... I don't know. I don't know about that one, Nicola. I'd have to think on that a bit.
ないよ。これしか方法はない。
This is the only option, apparently. Nicola stated it bluntly while keeping that weak smile on his face.
僕だっていろんな方法を考えた。だけど、ファミリーがなくならない限りダンテを縛るものは消えない。
I mean, I guess that makes sense. What about Dante? Does he know this? Does he know why you betrayed him?
知らないよ。だって、言えばダンテは僕を止めるだろ。
But his calm answers were stinging my heart. Is that what Dante really wants? Right. I can't imagine Dante wanting to be free if it meant sacrificing you. That was simply impossible. Nicola placed a finger on my lips to stop me from continuing. His smile grew sad.
リリアーナ、そこまでだ。
Uh,
君にはわからないかもしれないけど、少なくとも僕は知っている。君に誰に理解してもらえなくても構わない。
but my brain needs to understand you or it'll hurt. Nicola has been thinking about this for years. He chose this path with resolve in order to set Dante free. And yet, here I was trying to trample over all that. I'm sorry. And thank you for sharing. I feel better knowing what was on your mind. I believed in Nicola all along, but hearing him explain his reasons made the tension shrouding me melt away.
こんな話をしたのは初めてだよ。
Nicola sighed tiredly. He then gently yet firmly held my hand in turn.
今までずっと秘密にしてきたんだ。僕の目的も、僕の気持ちも。
Nicola? He looked into my flustered eyes and continued continued to speak. Picture? Oh, picture. Aw. Cute.
僕は初めのうち、君のことを綺麗事でできている女の子だって思っていた。でも、それだけじゃなかったね。
He smiled at me, then squinted as if trying to relive the past.
君は君なりに現実を見ていて、きちんと頭を使っていて、人を信じる優しさを持っていた。そして、自分の答えを選ぶ勇気も。
I chose my path, but I hadn't been able to put it into words yet. I hadn't told him what I wanted to share. Nicola, I love you. Oh, she said it. Damn, that's brave, girl. Ah! Ah! I could hear Nicola holding his breath. I'm happy when you're kind to me, and I'm sad when you treat me coldly. I'm not even sure when my feelings came to be, but before I knew it, my feelings were as clear as day. There isn't a single day that goes by that I'm not thinking of you. Everything I feel depends on whether you're with me or not. I would even jump in front of a bullet for you. You already did. Even though you did scold me for that. Nicola carefully chose his words and responded.
僕は今、連続殺人犯だと世間に思われている。君
I
に
don't
だって
care.
迷惑をかけるかもしれない。だから、こんな半端な状態で愛の言葉を囁くなんてできない。ごめん。
Nicola seemed to be in pain. But as if he needed to share something important, he whispered in my ear.
だけど僕は、君を失いたくない。
Nicola. That was all I needed to hear. His words filled my heart to the point where it felt like it would burst. I feel like tears are going to spill out. My fingers were swelling with heat. I looked into his transparent eyes and asked him something that was on my mind. Why did you kiss me that night, Nicola? Lily, listen. I know he said, like, oh, I can't share words of love with you yet. Yet. He either said yet or in his current state. Meaning those feelings are there. He's just like, I can't tell you that yet. I think that made it obvious enough.
そんなことを言わせるの？
It's not like I can read your mind. I don't know, I think I read it pretty good. You were worried and angry about me then. And then you suddenly... Thinking back at what happened is making me blush, especially with how close his face is to me now.
それは、したくなったから。
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
どうしてそんな言い方するかな？
I accidentally like pressed the button and like sped by that line and was like, wait. Did I read that right? Oh, I'm sorry. I finally noticed what I just said. Yeah. You're a very innocent girl. Do you know what the implications there? Or did you mean something else? I was so embarrassed by how wrong that came out. Yeah, what? It did come out very wrong. Like, what were you trying to say there?
そうだよ。
Huh?
君に触れたかった。失っていたかもしれないと思ったらすごく怖くなって。
Nicola.
君は普通の女の子だ。僕たちとは違う世界で生きている。僕に好意を寄せてくれても答えちゃいけないと思っていた。 けど我慢できなかったんだ。
He didn't look away from me and continued in his soft, mellow voice.
僕はこれまでダンテをファミリーを支えるためだけに生きてきたんだ。彼らを守るために他に大切なものを作る余裕なんてなかった。欲しいとも思わなかった。ファミリーのためならどこまでも非常になれると思っていた。だけど君の存在は僕の中でどんどん大きくなってしまった。もしかしたら他の何よりも。
His beautiful eyes quivered slightly. He frowned and spoke in a way that seemed ashamed.
ダンテは今僕を疑っているんだろうね。
That's not... I wanted to say that wasn't true, but... I can't say that. I don't know Dante's true feelings. Isn't there anything I can do to help? He chose a path of shame and disgrace for Dante and the family. Meanwhile, Rattle! Oh great, a dark alley. Yang!
お前のよう
Roberto!
な犯罪者の力を借りるのは気が進まなかったが、想像以上の結果だ。
I saw the dark alley and I was like, wow, I really hope I don't see Roberto in this dark alley. It's gonna be in my nightmares. And here he is in the dark alley.
フランチェスカの名声は地に落ちた。ブルローネ市民も失望している。
You make no sense, Roberto. You're like, oh, I hate the mafia, but I'm gonna work with Yang. Your hatred for Nicola, it's completely taken over you, I guess.
ただ殺すのではつまらない。
ああ。だが、どうして俺に手を貸す？
そうでもない。フランチェスカの裏切りには何か理由があるはずだからな。裏切り者であるフランチェスカをファルツォーネは未だ野放しにしている。それがファルツォーネの甘さゆえの判断なら構わん。だが、そうでなければいささか厄介だ。あいつらが手を組もうとさして脅威ではないが、ともあれフランチェスカの裏切りに意図があろうとなかろうと、それが末端まで行き届いているわけはない。
They were shared with me, though.
であれば先に既成事実にすればいい。ファルツォーネの暗殺に成功すればそれはそれで良好と思っていたが、結果は案の定だったな。
俺を侮辱する気か？
いや、そう悪い結果でもない。フランチェスカがまだファルツォーネと通じているなら疑惑が芽生えるはずだ。フランチェスカが本当にファミリーを裏切ったのではとな。ファルツォーネファミリーには表面化こそしていなかったものの、今回のことでそれが浮き彫りになる。ファルツォーネ派はカポを狙ったフランチェスカに憎悪を燃やし、フランチェスカ派との間で内輪もめを起こす可能性が高い。
ファルツォーネが崩壊するなら祝福すべきことだ。奴らは特に警察に対して力を持っていた。長年の間ブルローネに救う違法組織。
そうか。
Madness is quite beautiful. This man burned with a fire of hatred for evil. A deep hatred and attachment to Francesca.
愉快だな。この町で誰よりも悪をなすのはラオシュウの頭である俺だろうに。
Wait, I know. And then you're who he's working with.
その俺の力を借りながら町を正している気になるとは実に滑稽だ。
I don't know how much this is about justice for the town anymore.
何を笑っている？
いや、犯罪者を憎む正義の心に感じ入っていただけだ。昨今この町を賑わすブルローネマフィアを標的とした連続殺人、そんな大それたことをこなす気概のある男はさすがに違う。
マフィアはすべて犯罪者。どうしようもないクズに社会のゴミ。だから俺の手で減らしてやった。これは正義による浄化だ。
He was still staring straight at me, as if he was prepared to draw a gun on me.
なかなか悪くない殺意だ。利用価値がなくなれば俺も殺すか。この調子で その罪もフランチェスカにかぶせてしまえばいい。そうす
He
れ
said
ば
like he's talking about the man behind the killings of the mafia. Is he just talking in general, or is he saying that it was Roberto? I can't tell which it was. Like, if he was just saying like, oh, whoever's behind it is like this. I don't know.
お前の嫌いなマフィアがまた一人名誉のない無様な男としておでんの中で生き絶えることになる。それにせっかく手を組んだお前が犯人として挙げられては残念だ。必要なものがあれば協力しよう。あくまでラオ州はリュウハンフイの支部に過ぎん。俺たちの目的は商売だ。この土地で幅を利かせたいわけでもない。ファルツォーネとビスコンティが消えれば撤退しても構わん。
I thought I'll remember what I said here.
お前たちのことはせいぜい利用してやる。
And with that, he disappeared into the alley.
利用できるものならしてみせろ。
Or is Yang the one using you?
俺の手のひらの上で好きなだけ転がればいい。
Yeah, Yang's the one using you. Okay, I am about out of time for today. So we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Oh man, Yang and Roberto, they're just causing all sorts of problems. Using each other, though I think Yang is doing more of the using and manipulating of Roberto. He's still scaring me. We've figured out Nicola's true reason for leaving the Falzone family finally. His plan seems a little reckless, to say the least. Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting. But I'm interested to see how we're going to clear Nicola's name, because we can't just have him go down for murder that Roberto is responsible for. Oh, I did forget that there was that one scene where Gilbert was talking to Orlock. Was like, I have work for you. So I wonder if like that's gonna come into play. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!